Hi guys, it's Emily with Twin Rivers Wood Products. So I gotta get right to the point today because I need to really get going because we got a lot to do this afternoon, or I do. And Marlon and Jenny are off buying logs. So I showed you in an earlier video, it might have been yesterday's video, that we got this load of logs from our buddy John Paul. Hooked us up with them. He works for a company that clears land, builds pads and gets ready for buildings or whatever they're doing, and they're clearing a bunch of small timber, as you can see, and they needed to get rid of it. They're going to pile it up in a brush pile and burn it, and they didn't want to do that, and so they sold it to us at a very good price. They're just happy to get out of it what they wanted to get out of it. So we got a deal and everybody's happy, and the logs are going to actually go for a purpose to somebody. We're going to cut them up in firewood and sell them. So what I'm going to do now is I need to get this trailer unloaded. So I'm going to let y'all guys watch that, and we'll go from there. So hope y'all enjoy this video, and I hope y'all are going to have a great day today. Well, folks, there you have it. Got that load unloaded. Got my trailer moved and got Sweet Genevieve hooked up to the blue trailer. Being the red trailer is a triple bunk, we're going to be needing that for short logs that we're hoping to load. Planning on coming in, load of white oaks planning on coming in tonight. And Marlon wants to, and they're going to be shorter logs. Marlon wants to put them on the red trailer, being it's a triple bunk, and so I dropped it over there for him. And I hooked Sweet Genevieve up to the blue trailer, and we're gonna get on out of here. I have an appointment to meet Mr. Larry at 2 o'clock. I'm going from here to Jackson, Tennessee, and I'm gonna bring y'all with me and get a video of him loading me up and getting out of there. I see the old truck duck in there looking at me. I don't know if I ever told you about that truck duck, but Hammer's daughter, Kaylee, she gave that to me. So that little duck sits in there and does circles all day long, just slowly does circles. I guess with the vibration of the truck, it just slowly sits there and turns. So it's looking at me right now. All right, guys, I gotta get on down the road. Well, made it to Mr. Larry's out here in Jackson, Tennessee. He's got some beautiful logs over there. I'll turn this camera around and show you. Got some pretty white oak over there. He said that some of these are going to be a little bit smaller than what we sometimes buy from him. So we negotiated accordingly, and always excited to do business with Mr. Larry. He's very meticulous. He makes sure he knows what we want, and he's never given us anything less than that. So we can trust that when we're going to get logs off his job, they're going to be right. He's also particular about how he loads, which I appreciate. It's not always the easiest to load with a front end loader like that. Trees running around exploring. Sneeze. They're back in here. I come back through this beautiful cotton fields out here. I see some blooming right here. Which is so pretty. It goes all the way out through there and on out. Maybe I'll set the camera up when I pull out, that way you can see. It's just a very small little field lane back through here. I hate it. I know I knocked over a couple cotton plants, but it is what it is. I tried my best, but it's just a narrow little lane and some pretty sharp turns. But I guess it's a understood thing. So Mr. Larry says nothing to be worried about. And it's dusty, which means it's dry. I believe most of those over there is going to go on this load. Maybe not that first row, but or he'll get what he can, and then we might have another load. He's just a small time logger. I think he might have like 1 or 2 other guys working for him, but that's about it. He has a load of white oak for us about every, I'm gonna say maybe 3 times a month. Or three loads a month, I should say, approximately. It's not quite one every week, but he just calls us up when he's got one. And My truck, Sweet Genevieve, needs a bath real bad. I wanted to give her a bath earlier this week, but then Mr. Larry called and I was like, I know she's gonna get dirty coming back in here, so just let it be. Go down the road to blow a lot of that dust off. But maybe this weekend. I don't know if you can see where Mr. Larry just put those logs on right there. There's a black standard and the rest of the trailer's blue. We had Jamie, our welder guy, install that last week. The standard that was on it, this particular side of that one right there, of the old standard, got bent multiple times, and we kept having him come out and patch it up. And it just got to the point where he said, you know, that spot was so weak. And then we were hauling some cypress, and anyway, it happened. It broke again. I'm just gonna say, not going down the road, but while getting loaded, obviously, broke again. And so he was like, you know, it's so weak. I fixed it so many times, and we had already bought 2 more of those standards to have on spare, just, you know, because stuff like this happens all the time out here with these log trailers, and we like to keep good sturdy standards on our log trailers. We don't like, you know, crooked ones if at all possible. So we had that one already. He said, hey, I'll just throw that one on. That was good with us. So that's nice to have a nice straight trailer now, and I feel like it needs another paint job because it's looking, that black standard don't stick out too bad. But looks like he's got some cherry logs laid out over here too, I noticed. I don't know what he's going to do with these. Probably has somebody that wants to buy them. They look way too nice for firewood logs. Look at that one. That's huge. That's just pretty. Nice and slick. And this one. Goodness. I bet a sawmill, he probably has them marketed out to a sawmill that'll saw something out of them, boards or something, tabletops, who knows. That's just some pretty cherry right there. Got something you want to say? Huh? You supervising, Creed? Are you supervising? Well, Mr. Larry and I agreed that that's probably the last log we'll put on that trailer. It's probably got enough of a load on there. I'm amazed at how long those white oak logs are, how long they are, and how good they look all the way out to, you know, as far as he cut them there. They're slick, no rot, no mineral. It's really beautiful logs. He's trying to get that one just at the right spot. Well, he may have to push it back a little bit. I kind of wanted it on the right side a little more. Well, he got her on there right where I want it, so we're gonna get this baby strapped down and get out of here. I wanted to show you all these beautiful fields, beautiful cotton fields out through here. This turn I gotta make right here is pretty tight. it comes right out before 12, and then we'll run up that way. So, as always, guys, it's a pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with me and allowing me to show you what I'm doing today. And I'm going to get this rig on down the road, and I'm going to try to keep the rubber side down, and I hope you all do the same. And we'll catch you on the next video. Bye, guys. Appreciate y'all.